Hello, Patty here, the country wife from Vermont, now living in South Carolina. It has been an amazing week. All week long, I have made little snippets of videos to put together to make a longer video. And today I sat down to put those together and it's not working. Very sad. I had a video of an emotional support chicken junior, which was absolutely adorable, that I gave to a friend who wanted to give it to a friend. And I had done a tiny little video on that. Didn't work. So I'd made another video about the same time that was going to be a better video, and I was going to show you the big emotional support chicken and the little emotional support chicken. Oh, look at this. Isn't this great? I just discovered that another project that I'm going to show you has ink on it. Oh, very sad. Anyway, so the second video that I made with the emotional support chicken junior had a great deal of background noise that I didn't want to share because of a variety of reasons, personal things, and I just didn't think we needed to have that, and I don't know how to edit them, and so I called it a day. And so later this week, I've done quite a bit of weaving. Well, I've done one warp of weaving and was successful with that project. But those videos didn't work either. I don't know what's wrong. Anyway, I guess I wasn't supposed to show them. But, so, this is the project. This is a houndstooth washcloth. I am so thrilled. I think it came out really well. So there's two of them I'm going to send to our granddaughter. And so now I can, her package of gifts is ready to go. So that makes me happy. So in that warp, I think it was about 87 inches on my 16-inch Ashford rigid heddle loom, and it worked out well. I had two empty slots on each end. So, and I haven't measured this. I should measure this so I can see how wide it went. And let me see. And it's almost a perfect square. I can say that, what did I do? I did 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. So I have 40 little hound's teeth there. 20 light colored and 20 dark. That makes me happy. The other one, I'm not going to count those, but it's close enough. I'm going to say it's done. It's good. Okay, so those are ready to go into the box and ready to go. This week and last week, I don't think I showed them last week, but I've done lots of granny squares. I'm thrilled to get them finished. And what's even more thrilling is, here is my tub of granny squares. And at the top, so I have got I've got 3 layers. 1, 2, 3 layers, 40 on each layer. And the top one, I didn't need 20 more. So we'll see how many we've got there. So that's, we'll see if I have, originally I was going to do 120. And then I thought, well, no, I'll do 140. But so there's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, and 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. So, okay, so I've got 123. So I'm going to throw these extra 3 in because there might be some that I don't like. And I do know that there's one in there that instead of having 1, 2, 3, 4 rounds, it's got 5 rounds, so I won't be using that. But anyway, this means that next thing I'm going to do with this project is to lay them out on our guest bed and in 10 rows of 12 and see where I want to put the various squares. I was thinking of just putting them in however they come, and it's probably going to be like that at first, but then if there's like 4 of one thing right in a little square, I'll probably change a few. But that's one thing. So I'm thrilled that is moving down. I will tell you, you've heard me say this 100 times. I've changed my mind about how I'm going to proceed with my various projects. This week's view is that I'm doing the quickest to finish projects first, and finishing the projects and not taking on, I promise myself, no new projects. Even though I have a friend who sends me the most darling little projects and I want to do them, but not until I finish these projects. So this particular granny square blanket is going to take quite a while to do the joining as you go thing. It'll take quite a while to get that done, but that's just fine. No problem at all. And I'm just going to do it. I expect that'll take me quite some time. Downstairs, I'm also working on the Baracco Vintage Cable Craze Knit Along. So every month this year, we get a new cable pattern, and they're intended to be 16 by 16. So that's going to make a pretty good size blanket. So 3 by 4 will be a fairly good size blanket. And we'll see how that goes. I'm working on one. I'm actually still on the February one. Yes, am I on the February? Yes, I'm still on the February one. I think I've got 6 more pattern repeats to go, because it starts at the bottom, and I think there were 27 pattern repeats, and earlier today I was at 21. So I've got 6 more to go, and then I think there's either 2 or 4 more rows to finish off and bind off. But I want to do that. I have the March pattern, but I've pulled out the yarn for it, but I haven't started it because I want to finish this one first. And with good luck, if I work terribly hard and fast, I can get the March one done before the April one, because it's about almost 2 weeks before it's a week and a half before the April one comes out. So that probably won't happen, but I think if I keep working hard, I can get close to that. So I didn't tell you about a successful organization thing. So my dear husband has a terrible time sleeping. Consequently, we both, who I never have good luck sleeping, but he's up and down. And so I decided that sometimes in the past, sometimes he's gone in to sleep on the guest bed because it's a different bed than ours, and sometimes that has helped him. Sometimes he comes downstairs and sleeps on the couch for a while. But anyway, he's up and down all night long. But anyway, I decided to move everything off the guest bed, so if he did need it, he could have it. And right at that point, the bed was completely covered with tubs of handwork projects. That were in project bags, most of them. Well, so earlier this week, I said, okay, I'm gonna start recording them in my book of my knitting projects for this year. And here it is, the end of March, and I hadn't done anything on that. I'd done a ton of knitting projects and crocheted projects and spinning and weaving, etc., but I hadn't written anything down. So this, I took the smallest tub first, opened it up, I put a number on it, and as number 1, and I took the projects out and I checked to make sure we had the pattern, the yarn, and the needles to go with the projects. And I did I organized the 3 smallest projects boxes, and all of them, one of them did not have the needles, one of them did not have the pattern. Of course, they all had the yarn because they're started. And so that made me happy. I recorded them in the book, and so now I'm ready to work on those. But I want to go through, before I start any of those projects, I'm going to finish what I've got downstairs, and then by the time I've gone through all of the containers and I know which projects are where in their lifespan, some of them I may possibly pull out and use for something else. I don't know. It is possible that that could happen. But then I will know, once I've gone through everything and recorded them, I will know the next quickest to be done, because I'd like to finish up projects. Finish. Just like I want to finish emptying out the refrigerator, scrubbing it down, and only having a little good stuff in there. That will never happen, but I like the idea. This project that I want to show you, the one that had the unpleasant, turns out it's got to be ink. See, that's got to be ink, but I don't know where the ink came from. But anyway, this is the apron that I usually wear, but I decided that it has gotten so faded that it really is awful to wear. You know, I'm sure people, well, I don't know what people think. I know that sometimes I feel sorry for people that I see that are in ragged clothing or, you know, ratty clothing, and wish that I could do something to help. Well, I'm okay. I don't have problems. I have plenty of clothes. Most of them are faded because I like what I wear and I wear them again and again. But so I decided I was gonna make this a little bit better. So I am not a person who does embroidery. I don't know how to do it, but I decided I'm gonna start doing it. So I got a variety of different kinds of colors of embroidery floss, and I said, oh, okay, I'll see what I can come up with. So there you see, there's the various things. And, you know, I'm sure this looks terrible, but it's all right. What I did was I have lots of these little containers that I got from the Dollar Tree at school time. So I put in all the yarn, the thread that I'm using, and I got this cute little needle holder that has what's that called at the bottom? Magnet at the bottom, and so I can snap it open and shut. And I have these little scissors that I got from, I don't know, one of those crochet clubs and knitting clubs that I spent a fortune on for a whole year. And these, I don't know if these are any good. They do actually have if they come loose, there is a little slot in the nut, so maybe I could put them back together. But anyway, I'll use those as long as they're good. So I have this upstairs. This morning I didn't have a knitting project that I could mindlessly do. So what I have done, and I'll show you what I've done. Well, you've seen the front. The back looks awful because there, see all those long threads? So I pull out a long thread because I didn't know how far I was going to go. But I leave the threads when I'm finished. I've left the threads. And so today, rather than getting out more thread, I decided I would take the threads that are hanging down and use them up as much as I could. And I used up quite a few. So hopefully there's enough room on these that when I cut them, I can tie them and they'll be good. Anyway, so that's what I'm doing. That is about it. I had a bunch of things on my list to talk about today. I've been talking for 15 minutes, so that's probably enough. As I made a list of things in my notes on the phone, and since I'm using the phone, I can't, for videoing, I can't look for the notes. Well, I'm not that smart. I could possibly touch the pause and do it, but I think I'll wait. Oh, there's one thing that comes to my mind. I decided that I have a daily journal. I told you before about the day one journal that I use. I really love it. I put pictures in, all kinds of things besides my thing. And this morning I was doing my scripture reading and I was thinking about gratitude and the tender mercies of the Lord so many times to me and my family. And it crossed my mind that maybe I'll have a separate journal that is for those tender mercies and points of gratitude. I am so grateful for so many people and so many things in my life, and especially grateful to our Heavenly Father for blessing our lives. There are things that are difficult in our lives and health issues that are getting worse, and makes me sad, but you know, we're still here, we're still together, and that's wonderful. So that's what I'm going to start doing, and I'm planning to have that be only text, no videos or pictures or anything. So because I want to be able to see it, it'll be separate from the other things. So I am thinking that is about it. I'm looking around to see if there's anything else that I need to talk about, and I don't think so. So that is it. That is all I'm going to talk about today. So do good, be good. Let's do it now together. Thanks for watching. I really appreciate your comments. I appreciate everybody subscribing. Oh, one last thing. I forgot to say it. Next week will be my 1-year anniversary. Well, actually, not exactly. Yeah, it's about next week. Next weekend, the 5th of April, will be my 1-year anniversary. And that day will be, today's episode 49. Next week will be episode 50. So I almost did an episode a week. And that makes me happy. I hope some people have gotten a blessing from all my drivel, but showing you that you can do all kinds of things. You win some, you lose some. You have some successes and you have failures. And you can still take joy in every day. And I am so grateful for that. And I say thank you all for watching again. Bye now.